I'll get your immediate reaction there as well. Quick little reaction there from the Bryce Cotton signing, because this will go down as the biggest move and the biggest shocking move in NBL history. And that is not even ever going to be, I think, comparable in any generation when it comes down to it. This is one of the greatest players of all time moving clubs. But your first initial thoughts, not necessarily on why he moved. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the show, but obviously rocking up in Adelaide, what was the thoughts around that?
Well, I think from the perspective, a little bit what you kind of spoke about there about franchise player changing clubs, it is becoming more prevalent in today's professional sports. And it's not just in basketball. And you look at obviously to the NBA as one of the leaders where there's no loyalty left, if you want to call it that, from either the team or the player. You just look at a guy like Kevin Durant. You look at even Dame Lillard and now Giannis possibly leaving Milwaukee. Even in the AFL, that's so few players that are now one club players for their whole career. And you look at across the whole spectrum of professional sport, and I think it has a lot to do with money, and it has a lot to do with a player or an athlete's ambition to be something or to do something. And I think for Bryce, he has achieved pretty much anything you can achieve in the NBL. And for him, this is another type of challenge, another way for him to fall back in love with basketball. And there were rumblings, just even minute rumblings over the past season about his life in Perth and what all his relationship with the club, the coach, and all that kind of thing. And it wasn't a total surprise for me that he remained in the NBL. I thought he would have went to Asia just because of the money. And if you're going to leave Perth, then go to Asia, get your bag, and then set yourself up even more for the rest of your life with your family. But I think staying in Australia probably has a lot to do with his family, that maybe they don't want to have that extra burden of having to live in Asia and figure all that stuff out again. They can live in Australia, they can speak English, and they can, not uproot their lives so much compared to the trip to Asia. That he ended up at Adelaide, of all places, that shocked me. That shocked me definitely. But mate, there's so much to unpack about this.